wonderful WrestleRoni Awards for me and for you. I am pumped. I am stoked. Lawrence is back. The president's in the house. And Stephen Meeks is back. Holy shit. Welcome, boys.
What's up?
Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all. How we feeling, President?
I'm doing well, Howard. How are you? How are all of you doing?
I'm phenomenal. I've never been better. I really haven't. I have been on cloud nine since the EIW show Friday night. Like, I'm rocking and rolling. I'm so proud of what we're doing. I'm so proud to have you guys here. Woo, it's a good moment to be Spooky Lou. Good moment to be with y'all. I love y'all. How you feeling, Meeks?
I'm doing well. I hate to have missed you at EIW this past weekend.
Fucker.
Due to
Me
some,
too.
Yeah,
Me
due to
too.
some
I
transportation.
All y'all. None of y'all came.
Sorry, man. Hey, I made the inaugural show, you fuck. I was there.
Fair enough.
We'll definitely have to make that right once the weather gets a little bit nicer. You know, we can't have the fans be too cold. You know,
EIW is going nowhere, Bubby. I promise you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Stephen Meeks is doing well. Just thankful. Awesome show at with UPW this past weekend. That was a blast, and we kind of sent off Grant Watts into better things as he goes and starts training at the dojo at the beginning of the next year. So yeah, just trying to enjoy the holiday season and yeah.
Hell yeah, Meeksy. I appreciate you, Bubby. Lawrence, how you been living?
Living pretty good. Doing a little DoorDash. Decided to kind of take up on the DoorDash thing, and believe it or not, in Fairmont, West Virginia, it does pretty damn good. I'm making pretty good money, and other than this abscess tooth that I've been dealing with for 2 days, bro, yeah, it's good. It's good. I love you. You know, I'll just say this: I love you. You know, I love the product. I love WrestleRoni. I didn't want to let the fans down, and I didn't want to let the wrestlers down to pop in here, and I certainly don't want to let Spooky Lou down. So that's why I'm here, bro.
Hell yeah, fucking warrior! I appreciate you.
It's all love.
Let's start things out with Breakout Star of the Year. I'll run some of these nominees by you guys. Folks in attendance at EIW found out early. I'll just tell you that much. I'll give you a clue. Let's look at the charts, and I will tell you guys about who was nominated. Keep in mind, this year, Lawrence, because of what I did last year, I left everything up to the fans. The fans nominated when I put out a category. The fans voted after their nominations were in. This is all the fans, no Spooky Lou.
No one won Candy of the Year this year?
No one's winning Candy of the Year. Candy of the Year is not nominated.
Okay, good.
All right, it was for Breakout Star of the Year. We had Tyler Jacks nominated, Johnny Duff, Cowboy Tough Johnny Duff, Captain Joseph Blackheart from over in Australia, the Golden Boys, new tag team in RSW and in Ohio, Outlaw Willie Storm, and new RSW star, and now EIW star, Anthony Rucker, fellas. Phil Stamper, you know any of these guys?
I mean, I've seen a little bit of all of them. You know, I'm disappointed that I'm not on this list. I mean,
well, you could have nominated yourself. A lot of folks did.
I'm not that way though.
Okay.
Nominate yourself as whack, okay?
Right.
Nominate yourself as whack as hell.
That's like giving yourself a nickname, man. You can't do that shit.
Right. No. Anyways.
You have any favorites, fellas?
If I had to pick right now, it would be Willie Storm, probably.
Right,
Willie Storm,
he's been
Anthony
on fire.
Anthony Rucker. I mean, I like Willie Storm has improved a lot, like over the last few 6 months or 2 years, ever since the IW, really.
Yep.
So, and I'm a fan of that of what's come out of that.
Yeah.
And then Anthony Rucker, I love. I mean, he's just a ball of fire. You know.
Yeah. Wait till you see this dogfight match from EIW. Him and Logan Taylor, they beat the shit out of each other. I love it. You guys want to know who won?
I thought you were going to ask what our opinions were first.
Lawrence, what's your opinion?
Well, I can say that I don't know all of them, but I do know Tyler Jacks, and he impressed me when I first saw him, and the couple matches of his that I've watched on WrestleRoni and I've seen in person. And, of course, I know Outlaw Willie Storm. I think he's great. And I agree that he, with Meeks there, that he's just gotten better and better, man. Like, he's a great personality. He's really good in the ring. And the Johnny Duff guy, I just got introduced because, again, I want to point out that I was at the inaugural show of the IW, and he impressed the shit out of me. Like that dude, he looked really good. But I can only base it on one match, so I would say I'd probably go Outlaw Willie Storm as well.
No doubt. And Duff killed it at EIW this week. The match is actually on the channel. I released one match from the show, and that's the match.
Sweet.
Check it out. Really good shit. He, he got a hell of a pop when he came out. I'm so proud of that dude. I'll tell you about Willie Storm. He did get second. He took a lot of the votes. He had 20% of the votes. So props to you, Willie. You're winning folks over. You heard it right here. 45.3% of the votes. Breakout Star of the Year, Anthony Rucker.
Okay.
Let's go.
I had a feeling because the way you hit him up, I was like, you're putting over all the places he's working.
Phil knows this shit.
Anthony's legit.
Phil was reading between the lines on your ass, Spooky Lou.
No doubt. Hey, Anthony Rucker was kind enough to film an acceptance speech, even though, hell, I even told him at the EIW show, so there's footage of that as well. Check it out on Reindeer Games. But let's hear from Anthony Rucker, and we'll go to Shithead of the Year next. What do you think of that, fellas?
Sounds good, man.
Hell yeah.
How's it going? It's Anthony Rucker here, and I would like to humbly accept my 2023 Ronis Award of Breakout Star of the Year. And special thank you to RSW, where I train, and the main guys that I love there. To EIW, where my boys run it, love them. And to Mega for giving me a special opportunity this year. Then I would like to say another special thank you to everybody who voted for me and had this opportunity to win a special award over very good wrestlers, steep competition in the award. Then I would like to say I started my career in the tail end of 2023, so hopefully 2024 has even better things to come. And that's all I really have to say. So thank you to everybody again. If you know, you know, I love you. You know me. So yeah, nice to meet you.
Welcome to the Kill City Cup. I got the world by the balls!
Shithead of the Year, fellas. It was a controversial term this year. I got a few messages, a few comments. I've caught a lot of hell for Shithead of the Year. Keep in mind, these were fan nominated, not me. And also, it's wrestling.
As long as the fans respond to the term, that makes it the term okay, right? I reckon.
Right.
Certainly.
It's their definition of that.
Yeah. So I like the category. I don't know who's nominated. Tell us who's nominated.
I will certainly tell you. And for if you don't know, it's for the bad guy, for the heels, who was pissing folks off, who was getting heat. Shithead of the Year, the nominees, gentlemen. Zach Myers, hell of a year. Jeff Paul, hell of a year. Captain Decapitate came up out of nowhere and just Phil loves it. I love it. Captain.
Was that the pirate guy you had on, Spooky?
Yeah, he's been on a couple times.
He was like a pirate. Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely a pirate. I promise.
Yeah. I watched that one. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
the unappreciated were nominated as the whole faction. So you got Zeke Mercer, Logan Taylor, Trevor Gage, and Phil Stamper's favorite, Bake. You have any words on Bake?
Sigh of relief.
I mean, what better nomination for him to receive than this category?
No doubt. No doubt.
There you go.
It was like it was made for him. Honestly, the term shithead, I started calling Bake shithead, and I just ran with it. So, yeah, it really was made for him. When it comes down to it, that's when I started saying shithead because of him. We also have Outlaw Willie Storm back again. Referee James Simpson.
Oh, I don't know about this year, but he should have won last year.
He argues he didn't do anything this year. He
Oh,
argued
okay.
it very heavily, I assure you.
Okay.
El Grego's also nominated.
Grego, let's go.
This guy came out of nowhere, and man, he's getting attention. He's getting views on Facebook. I don't know. Also, Captain Joseph Blackheart, which, you know, anytime I've seen him work, he's been a babyface. I don't know why he was nominated, but he was nominated from Australia. What do you guys think? What are we thinking?
I feel like I already know Jeff Paul won. I feel like, you know, Jeff Paul's just that bad guy in West Virginia right now. I want to have my match with Jeff Paul. Like,
No doubt.
and he's got to work. Just this year alone, he worked Gangrel, and I'm trying to think. There's definitely other names.
Eric Darkstorm recently. A lot of big names this year. Fandango.
Mm-hmm.
So, if a name comes to West Virginia, they're facing Jeff Paul if they're a babyface, basically.
For sure.
Which, good for him. Phil, you know any of these guys?
I do.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I mean, there was that little bit of hint when, like, you were saying James Simpson. I was like, come on, let's just you have to. The good captain. Like when you said like a pirate, I'm like, what is a pirate? Oh, you know what? I got it. You know, I know what is like a pirate, but not a pirate. Sammy Callahan. If you listen to his voice, it's like a pirate meets the Midwest. It's great.
Okay.
Arg, that's right. I'm gonna get y'all. Sammy Callahan. Space Cat. I have to go the unappreciated. Like the force of them together causing the mayhem and chaos that they have. I feel that they're the lock.
Constant.
Yeah.
Every show this year, they were screwing things up and kicking ass and winning titles and championships. Yep, you're not wrong. I promise you. Lawrence, what do you think?
I'm actually really glad that you're doing it in that order because I wanted to hear Phil's take on this first. And it's funny because great minds think alike. I feel the same way just because it's three, or rather it's four, right? When you include Bake, it's four shitheads. Yeah. So how is one person going to win an award when all four of them are up for nomination? Because honestly, any one of them could win that fucking award.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? But if you're putting all four of them in a category, I'm going with the unappreciated. It's just too many of them.
The power of the shitheadness combined, you know?
Yeah. And Zeke's still an asshole. So
yeah. Zeke recently kicked out of the unappreciated. They beat him down in Monongah, Lawrence.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Zeke is no more with the unappreciated. Breaking news. Watch the product.
Okay.
Now, at this point in time, I don't know if the winners sent in an acceptance video. Who knows? But I'll tell you who got second place. Second place went to Jeff Paul. Believe it or not, Jeff Paul didn't win, but he took a big chunk of the vote, 16.2% of the vote. Actually, he tied. Get this, he tied with Zach Myers.
Oh.
Okay.
Props to Zach as well. 26.5% of the vote. The unappreciated.
Wow.
Yes, I want.
I mean, that feels right. It feels right.
Yeah, that feels right. That definitely feels right.
Congratulations, shitheads. Like I said, it was basically made for them.
Shitheads of the Year. That's what we're doing. The only time you morons can come together is when it's a time to take shots at the unappreciated. Now, is it me? Is it Logan? Is it Trevor? What is it? What is wrong with us? Like your favorites haven't bent some rules. Like your favorites haven't downright cheated. Like they've always been good people. Last time I checked, taking care of the ones you love is doing the right thing. And if that makes us the bad guys, so be it. I'll take Shithead of the Year. And Spooky, since you always call me Shithead, this seems like it's my award. So, I expect all the trophies to be made of this face. Either way, a wise man once said there's no publicity that's bad publicity. And a guy that put a company out of business said controversy creates cash. As long as you're talking about us, I did my job. Bah humbug, motherfuckers.
You know, when Spooky Lou hit me up this morning to tell me that the Unappreciated had won a Roni Award, I got real excited for a split second. Because I thought, you know, maybe these people have finally realized and come to their senses at realizing who the best tag team is, who the greatest tag team is on the scene today. And then Lou went on to tell me what the award was for Shitheads of the Year. And don't get me wrong, I will gladly accept that award. Because you people think that 2023 was bad. Wait till you see what the Unappreciated has planned for 2024. But I also may say that what a slap in the damn face for 2 years in a row for the Unappreciated to be carrying RSW Tag Team Gold. And you people still have yet to come to your senses and show us any appreciation at being Tag Team of the Year. Shame on you, and you people are going to have so much coming in the new year. You thought this year was bad? Just wait. Appreciate us.
Like I said, it was basically made for them. So
Yeah.
the fans get it. I thank the fans. Definitely want to thank the fans for this. It's been good shit.
Good.
For once, fans got it right.
No doubt.
Coming in hot. How are we feeling about Tag Team of the Year? You want to do Tag Team of the Year?
Team of the Year? Tell us who's that.
Before I even mention the nominees, Phil Stamper, who's some good tag teams you saw in 2023?
Ooh, the Rascals, SJC, Motor City Machine Guns. There's a new tag team of Red. Ricky. It's a faction, but I guess you can interchange the partners, so it's like Ricky Shane Page and Alex Colon and Steve Macklin and Killer Kelly. And I mean MK Ultra of Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich. Damn.
Yeah.
What was Capital Punishment? Tim Spriggs and Spencer Slade.
Okay.
Like they're damaging. They will just break people.
Nice.
It's fun to watch.
Hell yeah. Yeah, those are some teams. Been a killer year in wrestling, by the way. Let me just say that. What a productive-ass year. I'm just putting that out there. Stephen Meeks, tag teams, Bobby. Who's been good?
Just in UPW alone, I mean, we had an awesome match this past weekend with the Top Shooters. And
was it on Friday?
It was on Sunday.
Okay, never mind.
But the Top Shooters are awesome, and I'm trying to think. Brutality Inc. is great. The Trendsetters, Divine Dynasty, and that's just in UPW alone. The tag team division there is so thick. But
and for the folks that don't know, where's UPW run?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty much like my new backyard. I'm an Eastern Kentucky boy, but I live in North Carolina now. So UPW is like the home promotion for right now. But yeah, the Carolinas, you got Fighters Club. I'm trying to think.
The Reality, Patrick Scott and Chance Ryder.
Yeah, the Reality.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, they're freaking phenomenal. The Ugly Sucklings. I mean, those guys are the Zenith. Oh my goodness, all those guys are just killing it. Yeah.
I was gonna say MSP, but that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Danger Kid and Aggro. Well, Aggro might have just nailed Danger's face off his face.
Oh, Oh my, where's this at?
They did it in Maine, but they were down in North Carolina. They were part of Deadlock. So,
Okay.
and but it happened this past weekend at Limitless.
Okay.
Mhm.
I heard they had a really good show this past weekend. I'll have to check it out. Lawrence, tag teams. You seen any good tag teams in the year 2023?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be as up to date and schooled as these gentlemen are, but as far as RSW, I know I loved until they split up, and what happened with that Violent Party. I always loved the Violent Party. I think those guys are great when they are wrestling together.
They split up, both won a world championship afterwards, so you know.
Pretty crazy, yeah. I mean, but they're an excellent tag team. And I'll tell you what I really appreciated was seeing Mount Kilpis get back together again.
Yeah.
That was really cool, and they had some good matches. And I mean, God, you hate to say it, but man, how do you fucking deny the unappreciated? Yep. I mean, like, you may not like them, but they're talented as fuck. Logan and Trevor are very fucking talented. And what do? They do one thing. They win. Right? So, I mean, really, I would say that if I was to pick, if they're nominated, I would actually pick the unappreciated for this.
Right? They are nominated. Let's talk about the nominees, Lawrence, unless you have any other tag teams. You mentioned a lot of great tag teams.
Oh, and I forgot also, Saturday Night Special, obviously, too, but, that's
you're going to go there. Okay.
That's a tell.
On the Ronis.
That's a tell for another day. Hey, let's just talk about the tag team.
Okay.
We're talking about tag teams. You fair enough. They're an excellent tag team. We may have difference of opinions with specific members of said tag team, but you can't deny them as a tag team.
Well, you know what? They weren't nominated. No one nominated them. Not one single person.
Wow, that's shocking. Holy shit, for real? Not a single nomination?
I'm just saying. Wow. I'm just spitting facts. That's all I'm doing. I'm just delivering the news. I'm not talking shit.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
You know what? Good on them for not nominating themselves.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Respect.
Well, one has me blocked at the moment. The other one I'm still friends, but one has me blocked, so I don't think they are even aware of this.
Wow.
What a year. What a year. Tag Team of the Year nominees go as the Unappreciated, Black Ice, the Rhinestone Cowboys, Mount Kilpis, Brotherly Love, DD Trash.
Oh, shit. I forgot Brotherly Love.
What a
Brotherly
year for
fucking
them.
love. What a
I didn't think
year.
DD Trash. Oh,
DD
no.
Trash, yeah, what a year for them. Well, let's hear it, fellas. We'll start with Phil. You heard the nominees. What do you think?
That's a tough field, but I'm kind of now that you've said DD Trash, I'm kind of leaning their way. Yeah. I mean, Ron Mathis and Bruce Gray have been pretty dominant, like wherever they go. They're a mainstay in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, like, and they'll bring some punishment. So,
yeah, killer year.
That's tough. I forgot about Brotherly Love, dude. Like, they're another tag team that what do they do? All they fucking do is win.
Yep.
And they win in RSW and they win in VC. I mean, wherever they go, they fucking win, right? And they're winning championships and shit. And then obviously Ricky got injured and shit, so that shit's on hold. And I certainly wish him the best, man. Getting a speedy recovery, but man, that's tough, dude. That's a tough fucking field.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All these teams were on fire this year. Stephen Meeks, you've been watching. What do you think about this field?
Yeah, DD Trash. With coming off a match with the major players just a couple months ago. I mean, they've just been freaking killing it. Black Ice, they're kind of like the rookies out of everybody else.
But PWL tag champs.
Yeah, they're freaking awesome. Everybody loves Big Black Carl, bro. Dude, awesome. His EIW debut was a lot of fun, and just a stacked tag team division in West Virginia, I reckon.
No doubt. Who's your picks out of this field? Who you guys think? Phil, who you think?
I mean, I'm going DD Trash.
Yeah, hell of a year. Meeks, who you picking?
I agree. DD Trash, Ron Mathis, and Bruce Gray. They're just so freaking entertaining. And with the addition of Gary Dameron. Come on. Glasses.
Whose birthday it is today. I literally just saw this on Facebook.
Happy freaking birthday, Gary.
Happy birthday, Gary.
But yeah, DD Trash.
Lawrence, who you liking?
Well, I've never seen DD Trash, so I'm going to have to defer to these guys of how great they are, and I'll have to try to find some matches from them. But if I was to pick like who I would want to win, Brotherly Love.
Yeah,
I'll go with Brotherly Love. I think that's a fairly solid pick. Out of this field and not understanding what DD Trash really brings to the table like these gentlemen do.
right.
I know those other tag teams very fucking well. I've seen a lot of their matches in person. I've seen them on the Roni. That's a tough field to pick, man. Because I love that Mount Kilpis got back together and had some matches and won the title again, which was great. Man, that's tough. I'm just gonna go with Brotherly Love.
Hey man, good point. Like you say, you haven't saw much of DD Trash's stuff, so I can understand why you picked Brotherly Love. And Mount Kilpis, man, they got back together, won tag titles. Rhinestone Cowboys have been killing it everywhere they go. Black Ice, current PWL tag team champions. I'll tell you, tied for third was Mount Kilpis and the Rhinestone Cowboys.
Okay. Good job, Kilpis.
16.4% of the vote each. Second place, 26.9% of the vote. The unappreciated, much deserved.
Oh, did not take first.
Did not take first. 29.9% of the vote. And believe me, they took it over right at the end. This was a fun one to watch. It goes to my boys. I'm so happy. Brotherly Love. Much deserved.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 out of 3, baby.
No doubt. And you talk about two guys that do that little extra. When they're working heel, they go out before the show and they shit talk. When they're working baby, they're in the ring before the show with a basketball hoop or got the whiz can. Those guys, like I say, they get it and they're going the extra mile. Nobody deserves it more than those guys. So happy they won it. They're
You know what? Where's the Yingling? I don't got no Yingling because I got a broken ankle. You don't got Yingling, dude. It's BYOB, so I brought my own bullet proof. And I show up in the open. This is supposed to be a celebration. There's no beer. You want me to walk and go buy it? I mean, kind of. What do we win? Tag team of the year! I'm a Roman winner! Shut up, Spooky! Shut up, Spooky! Shut up, Ronin! And your 2023 Tag Team of the Year! Brotherly Love! Oh, that's so awesome! I can't wait to win 2024 Tag Team of the Year, even though I'm not returning until like goddamn November! I gotta piss anyway. What? It's a...
Congrats, Brotherly Love. Get well soon, Ricky Dawkins. Incredible personalities and unbelievable in-ring talent.
no doubt. Meeks,
Well
Phil, you have
deserved.
anything to add to that?
I'm gonna have to watch these guys. I know that they're RSW guys, but I'm not familiar.
Also an IWC in Pittsburgh. That's their main
Mhm.
stomping grounds. They show up
Yeah.
at 880 every once in a while. Definitely check them out.
Meanwhile, I want to check like the IP address history of like anybody who surveyed because I want to see how many times like Bake's IP address shows up for the unappreciated vote. I'm just saying.
I mean, I did it through Google Docs, so I'm sure anything's possible.
Right, you just clear your cache and you vote again.
I probably so.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? Let's toot Spooky Lou's horn a little bit. Let's go to special or series of the year. These are pretty much all going to me either way. So let's
Wait a minute.
You egomaniac.
Who are the
You piece
nominees?
of shit.
Spooky Lou. Spooky Lou.
Yeah, let's celebrate Spooky Lou a little bit.
Spooky Lou.
Yeah.
Did you like Spooky Lou on August 1st?
We're thankful for the content, Spooky Lou. You do a lot for the community. We appreciate you.
Thank
Fuck
you.
yeah.
We got to shout out Spooky Lou and Good Guy Bad Pants and Super Jaw and all these awesome content creators in the sphere, in our ecosystem.
Pile Driver Pro podcast out of Ohio. I like them.
Mhm.
Phil, you got any good podcasts you like?
I was gonna say I love Pile Driver Pro. I was just on the Dad World Order podcast last night. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
So I don't listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts because I'm like I need a moment away from my
Same.
own brain sometimes. But like I check out Roni. I check out like all the stuff that you do.
Thank you.
And so like I'm attentive to a lot of the folks that are out there. I just don't listen to much. Alex Colon and Jessica Havoc just started a podcast. I've watched 2 of their 4 episodes so far.
That'd be fun. Hell yeah. I think Lawrence died. That's okay. I guess we don't have any...
I'm back!
Oh, you fucker. You're back from the dead. That's amazing.
No, I was getting a cigarette. Remember, I'm doing this on my iPad. I was trying to find a way to like kind of hold it up, and I put my fingers all over.
This is a professional awards show, Lawrence.
Yeah. Okay.
Super prestigious. Super prestigious. All right. So these were the nominees. You guys say you watched the product. Thank you. Tell me what you think. The vlogs, Saturday Night Shoot Masters, the Halloween special, EIW First Blood Last Laugh, or the Worldwide Showcase episodes.
I want to see more done with Shoot Masters as a concept. I think that's like, I mean, it's like my personal outlook at wrestling in general is like pro wrestling is a variety show. You get a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of drama. You get a little bit of comedy. You get a little bit of like, you know, athleticism and whatnot. So it's just like, yeah, I just think as a concept, Shoot Masters is like my favorite thing to watch because you get that little bit of everything, you know. I mean, but it's like, how do you kind of went too big too early with having Jason Kincaid and Ace Austin featured on there with like on like the 4th episode. I'm like, how do you go up from that? I mean, I don't know. Like that's
Meeks versus Ace Austin.
Yeah.
No, that would be not as good as Jason Kincaid versus Ace Austin.
But yeah, it was me and you that had this discussion. That's the reason I haven't done another episode, because how can I top that? I keep waiting. I'm like, well, I got footage here, I got footage there, but it still doesn't top that. Like, I'm waiting for the moment.
But wrestling can also be a roller coaster ride. Like, yeah, this is going to make it sound like I was expecting bad matches, and that's not what I'm talking about. But you're right. Like, there's a name value and recognition to both Jason Kincaid and Ace Austin. So, like, okay, you were here. Give everybody that other moment of like, oh, now catch maybe some more focus on people that you might not know as much of. So then the next episode, oh wow, we're ramping back up because now you're featuring somebody else who's has a little bit more name recognition, and sort of keep that balance maybe.
Okay.
Well, and you can introduce stars to people. You know what I'm saying? Like putting Stephen Meeks in an Ace Austin video, like that could expose somebody to my product.
Of course.
Like they continue to, because I'm like a WrestleRoni regular. That was kind of hard to say, but yeah. So like, just that's why I appreciate the WrestleRoni platform, because it's like, I mean, we're up to 4,000 subscribers now, and I've been fortunate enough to spend a lot of time with Spooky Lou and be a part of a lot of these videos and whatnot. So it's like, you know, I think there's probably definitely at least one person who's like, yeah, I know that Stephen Meeks Miller. He's been on a couple of WrestleRoni gimmicks, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. And I do love that about this, that not only am I documenting what's happening right now, but it is the exposure for you guys and watching people evolve. We talked about Willie Storm earlier, Tyler Rossfield recently. We got him in EIW. Now he's facing Kincaid. Now he's debuting in PWL. Meeks, you coming to PWL. Shit like that, man. I love it. It's been so rewarding. It's so satisfying. Lawrence, you watch the Roni. What are you thinking about specials and series and all that?
Well, with that being said, you're gonna have to give me a couple minutes so I can really lay a little bit of shine on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite CIW, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I've watched all the other stuff, and I agree with Meeks and what he said about the product and having like a lot of variety. EIW is where you and Gannon and Billy all got together and kind of brainchild this shit. And it's because of your love, your passion that you have for this, from doing what you did for RSW to put the shine on these wrestlers and shit, that like, that's my favorite. To see you go from RSW and now you're doing your own thing. Like, as one of your best friends that's known you for over 20 years, I couldn't be more proud of you. And I just want to say that, like, in the beginning, for Meeks and Stamper that may not know, like, in the beginning, like, I was a co-host for a while and was helping him with the channel. And hey, man, I was happy to do it because, you know what? I was doing whatever I could, whatever small contribution I helped you with. I'm very humbled that you allowed me to do that. And I just wanted to basically say to you that, like, while it was super fun, and I would, I try to jump on here whenever you offer me to come on, anytime I'm free that I can do it. You did not need me, and you did not need Marcus Twist. It's that simple. Like, the passion that you have for this shit is so infectious that you never needed us. All you really needed to do, man, was just to fucking believe in yourself that you could do this. And no one on this fucking planet, I'm telling you, is more proud of you than I am. That's the truth. Well, so EIW all fucking day long. I'm so proud of you that you fucking put that out there, man. That's your own product, bro.
Yeah.
You've got to be pinching yourself when you fucking go to sleep at night. You gotta be like, what the fuck happened to my life? You know what I mean? Like, this shit all happened in a fucking span of a fucking year, dude. Yeah. That's crazy. From talking and rapping and bullshitting from fucking fundraising centers that we've known each other and worked at all these times, and having the horror and loving doing the horror shit and the horror shit you did and the stuff that we did before, for fucking, Madhouse and shit, to just really push forward with this passion that you have. And it's so infectious, dude. Like, who the fuck doesn't love Spooky Lou, dude? Like, seriously, who the fuck doesn't love you? Like, that's for real, dude. For real. From the bottom of my heart, EIW all the way. I'm really sorry that I missed that last show. Like I said, I had a kind of Scott Baxter thing. You know what I'm talking about. And I'll definitely be making sure to try to get to your product and still RSW as often as I can. But for sure, know that I am always here to support you. EI fucking W all the way.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm super
I love me some Spooky Lou.
I love you. Thank you for that. Good shit. Second place was the Halloween special. Now, that's what kicked off EIW, so very appropriate, gentlemen. First place was EIW, First Blood, Last Laugh, 33.3% of the votes.
Let's go.
Couldn't be prouder, man. Could not be prouder. Running our own promotion. And I promise you, Reindeer Games, the one we just did this past weekend, I'm editing it right now. All I got to do is do the main event, then do commentary. It's my favorite wrestling show I've ever been a part of. It tops our first show. I'm so proud of my crew, man. We were in a 20-degree barn this past Friday. Woo! People with blankets, wrestlers coming out layered up, steaming. It was insane. Wait till you see this footage. So, yeah, hey, thank you for putting me over and all that. That was great. That was a moment in life right there.
Hey, dude. And not just you. I mean, I wanted to shout out the fucking wrestlers, like from the first show that I came to, that were able to come in, and the ones that filled in because other people, for one reason or another, didn't show up and shit. You know what I mean? Gave you a commitment, didn't show up. Unbelievable. I was able to see new talent that I didn't see before too, like with the cowboy guy. What's his name again?
Johnny Duff.
Sorry. Yeah, Johnny Duff.
One really of them freaking cowboy fellers over at freaking EIW. and he's one of them cowboys or one of them hippies.
Whatever
they
his
got
name is.
EIW. They got a few of them, both of them.
And that Rossfield kid, Rossfield and Big Black Carl, man.
Yeah.
Like, I got to see some new talent there, too. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm all about bringing in the new talent and seeing what we can do with them. Let's get to Podcast Guest of the Year. There was a bunch of nominees. What we're going to do, we're not even going to mess around. We've got somebody we got to add to the call. It's the winner of Podcast Guest of the Year. They also won another Roni, so we'll keep them on the call and give them that. I think some of you may know what's going on, some may not. Let's add somebody special to the call here, gentlemen.
I don't know shit.
You don't know shit? You're going to love it.
I can't wait.
You talk about, everybody loves Spooky Lou. I'd say people may give him shit, but everybody loves this guy as well. And I love him. I wouldn't be here without him. I promise you that. That'll probably give you a clue to who we're calling.
If he ever gets connected.
You
Tim
want
Cross.
to speculate while I'm putting him on here?
I bet it's Tim Cross.
I bet you're right.
I mean, I was guessing it was Tim Cross, but I was like, I was your most watched ever episode.
Well, thank you for that, and thank you.
I'm just saying.
Until Jeff Paul beat you, I'm sorry. That damn Jeff Paul of all people.
That damn dirty Jeff Paul. Who won?
I just got to throw the stats out there, Phil. I'm sorry.
I knew as soon as you said, I wouldn't be nowhere.
Oh, he left. He left the fucking call.
Oh, no. He bounced, bro.
He said, I've had enough.
What are you doing?
Tim Cross, Podcast Guest of the Year. Hey, you know what just happened?
I got what?
You got podcast guest of the year, Bubby. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my award, and do I get any money?
No. Sorry.
Well, then
Was that?
Phil's back.
Sorry.
hey, Phil.
I mean, I'm sorry that I'm also working on 3 other things at the same time, and I think I switched profiles on Facebook.
I forgot what time it was, and I'm out to eat, so
Okay, I won't keep you long. I've got another one for you, Timmy.
you're totally fine.
Okay, well, you got podcast guest of the year. It was a crazy field. You beat a lot of people, so congratulations. Hi, buddy.
We got how close was I?
Okay, let me look.
What do you think?
What was that?
You got 16.2% of the vote. The next closest was 14.7, and that was Jason Kincaid, and that was a really good episode.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode.
A rare episode.
Yeah.
Rare podcast appearance.
Oh, and after that, Billy Knox. Billy Knox has been on a couple times. Everybody loves Billy.
About that you stink and you
Heck
didn't
yeah.
know how to play the
Tim, it was an international field for promotion of the year. International, okay? You had RSW, you had PWL, had a killer year. QWA over in Australia, a super hot group right now, killing it. APW Australia from Phil Picasso and the gang. Australian Wrestling Entertainment. And you also had MVW in our neck of the woods, Maximum Velocity Wrestling, I believe.
Yep.
Second place was PWL with a killer year with 11.3% of the vote. Tim, 73.2% of the vote for RSW.
RSW.
Hey.
What a
Awesome.
fucking year. Well, how you feeling about this year in RSW? Tim?
Wow.
I felt like, hey, I'm on a podcast, bro.
Ronis.
I hope they yell at you.
It's the Ronis.
Anyway,
I got Uptown
this
Road.
year was, I feel like last year was a building year, and then this year was more of a make a statement.
Pretty rad.
But by no means was I should not be the only one, accepting this situation, because if it wasn't for all the parties involved, I wouldn't be where I was. Oh yeah. So my wife's sitting next to me, and of course she has to say, "You mean like your wife?"
Well, fair enough.
If she doesn't stop, I'll put her on camera.
Hey, I'll thank her. as
Oh,
well.
I do every day.
I'm sure. I hope so. Good.
Every day. But there's a whole lot of people involved to make, Real Shoot what it is, like yourself. I reach out to Phil all the time, and Phil always fields my questions and usually helps me out as much as possible. Bill, Derek, yourself,
Oh yeah.
all the refs, and of course all the wrestlers that are a part of the roster. So, it's everybody won on that one for, and I hope that it's we're on your podcast a lot, so I can see why we got as many votes as we have, because we've kind of been working together for as long as we have. So
you guys are the foundation to the channel, man.
yeah, so it definitely helped, but next year I hope everybody pushes as much as we did this year and just make West Virginia as a whole better.
Yeah, and I was saying that earlier. It's been a very productive year, Tim Cross.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I mean, there's been a lot of moves done this year that have cleaned out some of the riffraff, as some would say, in this area, which is a huge plus.
Mm-hmm.
People knowing when to back off and how to work together too. I think that's a big one. There's a lot of people that understand that we can work together and we don't have to be at each other's throats. So as a whole, this whole year, it's kind of been a learning thing for everyone, and I feel like we've all made each other better. So
for sure.
I'm happy that the year that everybody had, it feels cool to be to be voted the top one for this year, since it's been such a good year as a whole for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just go through the channel, you'll see it. I mean, Phil, have you been following RSW this year? Anything you'd like to say about the product?
I mean,
What do
yeah.
you mean? What do you mean? Phil wrestled
Yeah,
for
he
right.
did.
RSW this year.
And hope to be back soon.
Yes, which I, when you push, you push as hard as you do, and these guys push as hard as they do. But as a promoter, whenever you're pushing as hard as I try to for the boys and everybody involved, it's the end of the year, so I'm kind of like, I haven't watched anything, I haven't tried to deal with anything. I'm just like, I need at least 2 weeks, and then I'll be back at it. But a break is needed. No, thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to my break myself. Tim, I thank you all the time, but here on the Ronis, thank you. There would be no Ronis without Tim Cross. There would be no EIW. Thank you for EIW. Thank you for the opportunities for Ronis. I can't thank you enough.
Well, you've stepped up in all the situations. Pressure's been put on your shoulders. So congratulations to you too. You need to make sure you give yourself a round of applause for everything you do for us and West Virginia wrestling in general. So
I'm a trying, boss. I'm a trying.
All right.
Hell of a year. What's the plan for 2024 before you hang up on me?
More.
More?
Even more.
Oh, my.
I want 50 shows.
Oh,
we
what?
We got 28.
28 this year?
28 this year. I don't know a lot of people doing 28 shows in a year.
Hell yeah.
You can ask Phil. Phil talks to a lot of people. I don't know a lot
Yeah.
of people running 28 shows in a year. So that's why I'm over the hill thankful for all the people that make this machine work as well as it does.
No doubt. You mentioned Derek earlier, Pap. At EIW, he saved the show Friday. He was, oh my goodness, I'm watching the footage now. He's not only ringing the bell, playing the music, he's taking the coach to the back, he's coming back out to ring the bell in time. What a warrior.
I remember I showed up Friday and I was like, hey, how you feel? He was like, I'll let you know when I can actually feel.
His lips were purple. I felt terrible.
Oh, yeah. I walked over and I was like, bro, do you want another coat? I got one in the car. But yeah, man. So thank you guys. Well, thank you mostly for everything. And thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you mostly, Tim Cross.
Absolutely.
Mostly. Appreciate you, Bubby. You enjoy your holidays and enjoy
Thank
your
you
awards.
for being you, Mr. Meeks.
Love you, bro. I need to come to RSW. Every time we've tried to make it happen, I'm cursed with car issues in regards to West Virginia.
He no-showed us. He canceled on us. He didn't no-show. He canceled on us, Tim.
2024, we will bring in and experience some Mr. Meeks.
Ooh.
Hug the world. Help me hug the world, Daddy. Let me hug RSW.
I think, honestly, Meeks versus Stamper would be.
Uh-oh.
That would be a lot of fun.
Stamper doesn't say a word. He just cracks his knuckles on the microphone.
I mean, I need more Submission on Sunday content. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with
but yeah,
that. I'm flexible.
There'll be more Stamper in 2024, and there'll be the debut of Mr. Meeks. So.
And the Tim Cross show coming soon, right?
No. Tim Cross doesn't need a show. He doesn't need on the flyer. He doesn't need in the ring.
Yeah, he does. You got to throw another fireball and shit.
Well,
Fireball.
I can just do that. I can do that on the outside of the ring.
Okay. Will you do it next show? You promise?
So, you guys be safe and have a good evening, and don't get in trouble by saying anything you shouldn't.
We already did that. You came in late.
Okay.
You're
well,
part
Merry
of it, though.
Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Love
Merry
you, Bobby.
Christmas, Tim.
Enjoy your night.
I blame me,
guys.
Hell yeah, Tim Cross. What about that? Took over Promotion of the Year, and what a year for RSW, fellas. Hell yeah.
I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself because I've only lost one of these.
Yeah.
I've guessed every one of these so far.
Okay.
But I will say, I was going to say this when Tim was on, I was just like, he's eating and shit, and I didn't want to bother him. But I'll tell you what, like, it's awesome that he won that award and that he gave you shine. But really, speaking from a fan's perspective, the biggest winner of that is the fans, because of the hard work, the dedication, the talent on the roster that he has, the personalities he has. Like, the fans are the biggest winners as far as that award, as far as I'm concerned.
And you're talking about fans. I love our fans right here in Marion County. Bro, they came out 20-degree weather, stood in this warehouse, and got live and got rowdy and cussed the wrestlers. And we got the coolest fans ever. I don't care if it's only 50 of them or whatever. I'm about it. So our local fans, I love them. What category are we going to do next, fellas? What about female talent of the year?
Okay.
Very tight field this year. Let's look at let's talk about it. Phil Stamper, what's some good female talent you saw in 2023?
Ooh.
I'm disappearing for a minute. Bye.
Okay.
Don't go. Wow, I don't even know where to start. There's Gia Scott, who's been, I think she's the person who's won the most MCW Women's Championships in MCW Pro Wrestling history.
Nice.
That happened this past year. Zeta Steel has been turning on a lot of heads and bringing a lot of attention. I talked about Masha Slamovich, and I mean, if you want a hard hitter who will just go and is absolutely insane, like Masha Slamovich is that person.
Yeah.
Wow, my brain is left. Of course, now it's melting because I'm like, oh no, I'm losing everybody in my brain at this moment. Nurse Mika, I think when I see a lot of things that are coming out of West Virginia, and when it comes to female talent, like her name comes up a lot.
Yeah, she's nominated.
Mm-hmm.
A good one that's not nominated, I want to throw out there. Rachel Armstrong killed it
Yes.
this year.
I forgot Rachel. Sorry. See, I knew I was like, I'm gonna forget people.
She was so good that Phil's ashamed that he forgot her. That's how good she was.
I mean, I might have scouted her for the unit. I'm just saying.
No, there was a lot of good talent this year. I totally get it. Meeks, who have you seen?
Nurse Micah. I mean, obviously, her and I coming out of the same camp. I freaking love her work. Ericademia is great.
Yeah,
Caitlin
she's
Reed,
killing it.
Show Pony Risa Ramon. Yeah, lots of talented gals in the East Coast and in the Appalachian area.
For sure. Lawrence, you seen any good female talent in 2023?
Well, again, mine is going to be specifically tailored to RSW, primarily. I've seen some Ruthless Lala outside of RSW. She's fucking amazing. I love the podcast episode with her, by the way, as well. She's super real. I love Nurse Micah. I've seen her a few times in RSW and in some other promotion, PWL, obviously. And God, what's her name? The one from I can't remember her name so bad. I got a picture of her too. Yeah, Evelyn Sage. I love Evelyn Sage, but am I wrong by saying this? Maybe I've just missed too many shows, but it seems like she disappeared this year. I didn't see her.
She was at the last show in Monongah. She tagged with Billy, and she was at the Fairmont State show as well.
But has her workload been a little bit down this year, or am I just wrong?
She's been working other places besides RSW.
Okay. So as far as that goes, I would have to hear the nominees and whatever my man down there Stamper picks, I'm going to pick his pick, so I can stay only losing one. Because if I said who I wanted, I guess I would say,
no pressure.
I would probably say Evelyn Sage, because I love her gimmick, and I love how she goes in the ring. That's one of the people that you look at, male, female, whatever, that you're like, that person's a star.
Yeah, man.
That fucking music she comes out to, and how her persona is and shit, and how she goes in the ring, she seems to be like a star just waiting to happen to me.
Yeah.
But will she win this? I don't know, because again, my female wrestling knowledge is a lot more limited.
You could know more than you think, Lawrence, but we'll go over the nominees, sir.
Okay.
Female Wrestler of the Year, Nurse Micah. Ruthless Lala. Zach Myers, he was the RSW Women's Champion, still is. Somebody nominated him. I have to go with what the fans nominated. The Great Sasaki, I always mess up the name. I apologize. I even ring announced her at EIW wrong, but that's how I say it. Danny Jax and Evelyn Sage.
Okay.
Okay. Phil, starting with you out of this field, who would Phil personally pick?
I'm counting on you, Phil. Come on, man. I don't want to lose another. I only lost one so far.
All right, say the nominees one more time, just so I have them.
For sure. For sure, for the audience as well.
Yeah.
Nurse Micah, Ruthless Lala, Zach Myers,
Yeah.
the Great Sasaki, Danny Jax, Evelyn Sage.
I want to say Nurse Micah. I really do. So I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to say Nurse Micah.
And she had a hell of a year. Some bangers with Jason Kincaid this year.
She's got some of the most watched content on the Roni channel too. Like if you look at the most popular
that's true.
videos on the Roni, you'll see Nurse Micah in there a few times with
as far as
Artie
the
Alexander.
yeah.
I know that.
Danny Jax, did she wrestle Evelyn Sage?
She might have. She had a match with Badger on the channel. Works a lot
I
with
thought she
Colt
had one
McCoy and
against
VCW.
Evelyn Sage at RSW. I'm pretty sure they did.
Maybe. Meeks, who you picking?
Nurse Micah. Let's make it a clean sweep, because her and I come from the same camp, and she's just had a killer year. CZW debut and all. Matches against Kincaid and Troy Parker. She's the Power Slam Pro champion now. Give Nurse Micah her flowers already.
Damn, I want to say Ruthless Lawler just to be different. Fuck.
Is that what you're going with, Lawrence?
No, I'm going to go Nurse Micah. I'm going to defer to these gentlemen.
Okay.
I'm going to say Nurse Micah as well.
Third place with 24.2% of the vote. Third place goes to Zach Myers.
Oh my God! Shut up!
I'm for real. Second place, 24.2% of the vote. Nurse Micah.
Oh,
we were this close.
Gonna be fucking Ruthless
We were this
Lawler,
close.
isn't it?
A shocker at the Ronies. All right, 25.8%.
I blame Zach Myers for taking votes.
Yeah, he fucked everything up.
He ruined this.
Lawrence, 25.8% of the votes went to Evelyn Sage.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Evelyn Sage. She had a hell of a year. She had some fun stuff, man. She worked with Law at WVU or at WVU at Fairmont State. That was a fun one. Recently tagged with Billy against Great Sasaki and Jeff Paul and Mononga. So yeah, hell yeah, Evelyn Sage. Congrats, Evelyn Sage.
Curious. What's this? It says it's from all of you. Well, I can't. I'll be. I was voted Woman Wrestler of the Year. I am very touched. This year has been a year. A lot of ups and downs, but it really warms my heart to know that I have the support of such wonderful fans, my kids, and it really puts things into perspective. And I'm gonna take this fire, and it's gonna be one heck of a year next year. I promise you that. So, with that, I just want to say thank you for believing in me. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year's. From me, my family. I'll see you around.
Thoughts,
Congrats, Evelyn Sage. I'm happy that she won, but Stamper, you let me down.
I'm sorry.
Me too. Yeah. No, we love Evelyn Sage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And,
Hell yeah.
And Nurse Micah had one hell of a year. That was a close race.
Just crazy.
What was the percentage difference?
Oh man, Nurse Micah had 24.2% and Sage had 25.8%.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
That was really close.
Really close.
How cool is that?
Let's talk matches, gentlemen. Match of the year on the Roni. Dude, well over 200 matches this year from around the world. We had our friends from Australia. We have working relationships now with Ohio, with Extreme Valley Wrestling out of Dayton, Ohio, with Real Canadian Wrestling out of Canada, QWA, Queensland's Wrestling Alliance in Australia. We got a lot of content. What's up, Phil? Why you laughing?
No, you were like Real Canadian Wrestling out of Canada. I was like, no, out of New Mexico. Like,
of course it's out of Canada.
wait, out of Canada? Are you for real? Are you serious?
Then again, there is a company in the UK that's like Extreme American Wrestling.
Really?
No
Yeah,
way.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Tell me more.
I mean, it's just that it's all British folks, but I shouldn't say British. I think that might be the wrong term, actually. It's all folks from the UK wrestling in this company in the UK that's Extreme American Wrestling.
I'm checking it out. I love it.
The American style.
Let's talk about great matches you saw this year. What a year for matches. Not just for my channel, but definitely check the channel. Phil Stamper, I know you've seen it all this year. What's some good matches you saw?
I feel like every time I watch a Revolver event, every match is a main event. So
Yeah.
that sometimes is really hard to be like, and that one. I mean, because I saw everything from Alley Catch take off her mother's prosthetic leg to beat Sammy Callahan with it. To then I got skewered at the last Revolver event. That was no fun.
Did.
Wow. Just and shoot, my brain is going on like, of course now it's going on like because you had Dustin Alexander and everything that he went through.
He had
And so
some
like
bangers.
that's on top of my head. Wow, just there's just been so many. I mean, I just saw Rascals versus GYV at the last Revolver event. I just watched it again today, and I'm like, this was a killer match. And Jake Chris versus Alex Colon was an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah.
And I'm not a typical hardcore deathmatch guy, and I totally respect it. And it's like that they killed each other, and they wanted to bring it to each other. They wanted to bring it for the fans, and the fans received it. And so, just an amazing match.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there's been so much good stuff just out of Revolver alone, so I can imagine. Stephen Meeks, you're in the North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia territories. What's going on? What's some good matches you've been seeing?
Just this past weekend, an awesome match that stood out to me was the Infinite Man versus Brian Keith. I mean, that was just like I feel like Tim is just on this role like star-making performances. I mean, he's just excellent. He's been very influential to my wrestling career.
It was him and Brian Keith.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, that was just one of the matches featured this past weekend at UPW. I'm super looking forward for that footage to come out from the Superjaw guys. But this is not a public match, but if I can just tell a story about a match that stood out. I attended a Bob Evans seminar in Pennsylvania, and I watched Victor Andrews, who's just a freaking vet and a professional, and he's a really close friend of mine. And he had a match with the trainee at the seminar, and it was the trainee's very first match. And this kid was wearing a UPS shirt, right?
Okay.
So kid's the babyface, Victor's leading him through this match, and it was, bro, when I tell you this was like the best first match I'd ever seen, like Victor just like led him through this thing like a freaking pro, and he had all of us around the ring like chanting UPS. we kept calling him for him to use the small package, but the kid didn't even know how to do it yet. So it's just like that's just like a moment that I will just never freaking forget. And so that's just a super fresh one off the dome, and then like a personal account that was just really freaking special to me. But yeah.
Hell yeah, man. What a great year. It has been. It's been like a best year of my life. Whatever. Lawrence, what do you think? Good matches this year you seen?
Well, I definitely don't have as many matches under my belt as these gentlemen, I'm sure. But as far as RSW, I will say that, like, pretty much, I mean, if you want to put shine on a wrestler, and this is no disrespect to any other wrestler, any fucking match that Aaron Duzan is in, I mean, any fucking match that kid is in, he is fucking amazing. That is another one of those stars just waiting to shine.
Wait till you see him in Rossfield.
Oh, God. Dude, that match, if I'm picking a favorite match, and also I want to give some shine to Dustin Alexander when he won Fuzz Fest.
Yeah.
That fucking match was a banger.
Yeah, dude.
But the Duzan match for the title against Vance Desmond, holy fuck, was that good.
Yeah, the
that
Dustin Alexander match against Duzan and Vince Desmond.
No,
okay,
Duzan versus when he fucking hit him with the shit off the top rope, had to do it like twice and shit to put like Duzan just keeps coming back. He's like a fucking Energizer bunny. Like that kid's amazing. Any match Duzan's in could be number one. Any match. If I was to pick a favorite match, it might be that Duzan Vance Desmond match.
Yeah.
Really good fucking match.
I
hope it's at least nominated. I feel like it should be nominated.
It's not.
What the fuck? No way.
Lawrence, where were you to nominate it, bro? That's kind of on you.
I thought I did have a nomination for that.
You didn't nominate anything, Lawrence.
I know, I'm lying. I told you I didn't want to get involved because I wanted to be surprised.
Well, surprise!
Here's the nominations, gentlemen. Violent Vance Desmond against Dustin Alexander, the last man standing match from Fairmont State. Yes, definitely.
Forgot about that one. Yeah, that's real good.
Man, so good. From our friends in Australia, I highly recommend checking out this match. It's Trent O'Day against Gabriel, career versus career match. This banger runs like 40 minutes. They have like WrestleMania entrances. They build the drama. It's amazing. Check it out. Kryzak Duzan 2 out of 3 falls from the 5th anniversary show for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Definitely well deserved. Such a good match. Benny Conley versus Cyclops, one of my personal favorite matches.
Oh my goodness.
That was emotional.
Moment.
That was emotional.
Oh my goodness.
This is the one, the main event of the first Shoot Masters. Cyclops wins the championship. His daughter's crying.
Yeah.
The crowd's going nuts. It's magic. It's magic.
Oh my goodness. The national anthem, didn't they sing the national anthem?
That was in another match. Same crowd.
Oh goodness.
Same crowd.
Sorry. This is a different Benny Conley match.
Jeff Paul against Gangrel in the Hearst match. Jeff Paul against Jack Sharp in a thunderstorm. I'm so proud to have that on the channel. They fight in the thunderstorm. God bless you, Grace Duncan Harris, for being out there in the rain and getting the video. And she followed them around. They fought everywhere. It was outside in a thunderstorm, Rich.
Oh, wow. Are all these nominees on the channel?
Yes, everything is on WrestleRoni.
I got to catch up on. So I saw the one with Cyclops. That was fucking amazing. I forgot about that one.
Matt Taylor against Dustin Alexander. You guys were talking about that earlier. That was such a good match.
That was the Fuzz Fest one where he won, right?
Yep.
That was an excellent fucking match.
Yeah, amazing, phenomenal match. The camera died halfway through. I had to hurry up and get out my phone and record the rest on my phone, but we got it, by God. Billy Knox, Polly Kilpis, the Halloween special last man standing death match that created the whole promotion.
Yeah,
so that's historic. We know the nominations. Phil Stamper, what do you think?
I mean, I was talking about Vance Desmond and Dustin Alexander earlier, so I feel like I need to go with that one.
Right.
But those were some pretty solid picks.
Great matches.
So I'm gonna stick with Vance versus Dustin.
That was a good match. Stephen Meeks, what do you think?
I'm just going to say somebody who I want to see a lot more on the channel and everywhere else is Shane Kryzak. He's just freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good.
He used to train with Chance Prophet. That's how I met him, and he is just he's so incredibly concise with the way that he describes things with wrestling. Like, he is such a smart wrestler, and he's just incredibly talented, and I just want to see him more places. So yeah, I guess Kryzak and Duzan.
Yeah, I'll tell you, one of my personal favorite matches this year was Kryzak and Felix Cause. That check that match out on the channel. It's so good. Lawrence, what do you think?
Woo! Well, I'm proud to say that almost every one of those matches I've seen.
Hell yeah!
I didn't see. I haven't seen the Jeff Paul Gangrel one. I think that may be the only one I missed. I want to kind of say that I think Meeks is on the right path here because Duzan has such a big following. I can see him getting a shit ton of votes for just something he's in because all his matches are great.
Yeah.
So Duzan and Kryzak, I don't know, because the Dustin Matt Taylor one, and then you got the heartfelt match with Cyclops. Man, defer to Stamper, and then I'll come back. I'm not.
Well, I just said it.
I'm not picking.
I already picked.
Oh, what'd you pick? I didn't hear what you picked.
I picked Dustin and Vance.
Oh shit, that's right. Is that the one where he threw him through the fucking table, Spook?
Yeah, through the stage.
Shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna go Duzan and Kryzak, but I that's who I think will win. But I'm thinking Dustin and Vance for the championship probably should win.
And I'll tell you, both of those matches were winning at one point.
Oh,
let's go through it here.
Oh shit! Okay.
Only Spooky Lou knows. Duzan and Kryzak got 19.7% of the vote and came in third, gentlemen.
Whoa!
Violent Vance Desmond and Dustin Alexander got 22.7% of the vote and came in at number 2, gentlemen.
Okay.
It's Psychosis. I bet it's
number
Cyclops.
1. I am so proud to announce
Cyclops.
The controversial match that made some quit companies and quit WrestleRoni, but founded a promotion between Billy Knox, Paulie Kilpis, the death match from the Halloween special.
Oh, wow.
A very controversial, polarizing match, gentlemen. I promise you that. Some friendships were broken because of this match. Oh,
wow.
And some money-making promotions were founded because of this match as well.
Wow, I didn't even think to factor that in. Holy shit. I mean, it was a banger of a match for sure. Holy fuck.
Those two went at it at such a pace for 10 minutes and just beat the shit out of each other. And Tim watched it as it premiered on Halloween, called me while he was watching it and said, I usually don't like this shit, but this ain't too bad. What do you think about start running shows at the warehouse? And here we are, EIW 2 shows deep. So, yeah,
nice.
That's a personal favorite of mine. I love both those guys. Both of them deserve it. So, hell yeah.
Congratulations on that match for sure. And what it led to, that's the important thing.
Yeah. Historic.
Billy's got to get at least one Roni, you know.
Right on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's a staple of the channel.
Yeah, no doubt. Paulie and Billy both.
Yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of WrestleRoni channel? Paulie Kilpis here. Currently walking through backyards because it is cold on the mountain, so I'm trying to find a warm place to sleep today. Probably going to build a fire somewhere. But anyway, I caught special news that me and Billy Knox have won match of the year, and I'm personally touched, and I thank you all. And Kilpis wanted to thank some people. I wanted to thank, of course, Spooky Lou for having me on his channel all those times and promoting me and promoting Billy. And I want to thank our presenters, Phil Stamper. He's going to do a great job. I know. I love Phil. He's great. I want to thank the fans, and I also want to thank Billy Knox. And Billy, I will see you next Halloween.
I think we only have one more left, gentlemen.
Wrestler of the Year.
Male Wrestler of the Year is all we have left. Again, it's been a hell of a year. Phil Stamper, what's some awesome male wrestlers you've seen this year?
See, this is when you're going to get me in trouble.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Everybody I've seen has been great. No one's been wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone is beautiful. We'll start with Mr. Meeks.
Why do you think I had the fans nominate everybody? I don't want no part of this.
Right, exactly. Because every now and again, somebody will be like, "Hey, Phil, who are you watching?" And I'm like,
Nobody.
I don't know who you're talking. What's wrestling? What?
Hey, give us the nominees first, because we kind of lost track of doing nominees, and lately it's just kind of like, who do you think? Like, let's get the nominees on this. I need to hear the wrestlers' names.
You want to hear the
before I
wrestlers?
take a guess.
Well, before we do that, let's give some other people that was outside of our bubble a little bit of shine. Phil's watching him. I'm putting him on the spot. He's going to name some names here.
Okay.
You almost
Go
had him
ahead,
out
Phil.
of it.
Okay. I'll say people who are not under a contract. Maybe that'll like lessen half of the field I've seen already.
Okay.
So I mean, I have to go JT Dunn.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, not only a staple in the Northeast, but now has traveled with Revolver. He's, you know, a name that people recognize in independent wrestling. Brick Savage out of Texas just went viral with a video of him where he's one-handed picking up somebody by the leg and flipping them over his head and smacking him face first to the ground. Brick is a beast of an individual. I see Jaden Newman and Caleb Conley and Man Scout and Dan the Dad and I don't know what's up with Warhorse. I went between like, okay, it's a big promo to now I think I'm a little concerned. And things keep happening. Jason Kincaid, like him and I are very complimentary to each other about like submission work. And so like
things keep happening, bro. That was funny.
You know, I'm paying attention to like an Andy Optimal.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Andy freaking Optimal, yes.
Yeah.
And Wayne Moxie.
Right, and Moxie, like I had a huge conversation with Moxie, and he's like, "You're watching my stuff." I'm like, "Yes, I love your content. Make more of it." He's like, "People are watching."
Yes. So good.
Like, please make more. I mean, Matt Makowski is a monster. Like, Matt Makowski is a professional MMA fighter, or was fought in Bellator, and now like is back in the Indies. Like, just had a match at H2O at Uncharted Territory this past Monday against Alec Price for the IWTV Championship, and like, man, there's no reason Matt Makowski shouldn't have walked out with that championship. Like, he is amazing. And so there's just strong talent like everywhere you look, and then like there's a crop of younger talent too that are coming. I mean, Andy Optimal is one of those younger talents too that is making their ways, but then there's like a Junie Underwood, there's a Ricky Price, like people who are really like now a year and a half-ish in, 2 years in, and it's like, wow, pay attention to these people. I mean, we talked about Rachel Armstrong, but she's in that group too. Like, they're young, but people need to pay attention to what's coming. A Wesley Crane and a Tommy Dean out of like Texas and Oklahoma, like, man, they will kill each other and everybody else. Like, and they mean it. I have always been a longstanding fan of Alex Colon. And think he deserves a lot more praise for what he's able to bring into a ring. And some people look at him and go, but he's a deathmatch guy. I'm like, yes, but he can wrestle. Like, watch out, because he will hurt you, and not because of deathmatch wrestling. He knows how to wrestle.
Yeah.
So
one that wasn't nominated for anything that deserves some props, I think, Brandon St. James out of Pittsburgh, been killing it this year. Josh Bishop been doing a lot of good stuff this year. There's all kinds of people that should be. Meeks, who's some male wrestlers that you've seen that's been killing it?
So I write down every match that I have in the notes section of my phone. And like every time I feel like I learned something, I put a star next to your name. And like off the top of my head, people that have stars are like Sean Denny, who's like, bro, he's just he's so incredibly kind and knowledgeable, and just, I mean, bro, he wrestled Bryan Danielson, and I got to wrestle Sean Denny, and that is not lost on me. That is so freaking cool to me. J.R. Miller, Victor Andrews has 3 stars next to his name. He's the only person with 3 stars. I'm trying to think. Whiskey Business. That match was a lot of fun with Grant Watts, the Love and War. I'm trying to think. Yeah, lots of great matches. I think the one match, trying to think. AML puts on a lot of great shows that are like kind of within driving distance, and all those matches can be like main events anywhere. I mean, and then PWL and RSW obviously had a lot of great matches.
Male Wrestler of the Year, Lawrence. Again, you're not watching as much wrestling as us, but you've seen some wrestling. Who are you thinking?
Well, if I had to pick anybody, and again, I'm not going to be as knowledgeable about all the wrestlers. I'm going back RSW, and I'm going to say Aaron Duzan. And I'm going to tell you,
man. He really came out of his shell. But
yeah,
why?
I'm going to
tell
you.
me your opinion.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you why. Because, well, a couple reasons. For one thing, the kid's just incredibly fucking talented. I mean, there's no denying that. He's got an incredible personality, incredibly talented, and like, it's just like it's hard to pick a favorite Aaron Duzan match because they're all so fucking good.
Yeah.
And here's the big thing for me is that and I call him a kid because, you know, I mean, fuck, I'm 50, so I don't mean any disrespect to him calling him a kid, but I mean, I was that young too at one point. Spooky remembers. And but the thing is with Aaron is that, like, he did really come out of his shell this year, and he really showed up and showed out. And the biggest thing was when Bray Wyatt died.
Yeah.
Remember how much that affected that kid.
Oh, I was
and
there
how
at FuzzFest. He was broken.
Bro, everyone was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I included, as a fan, was like, dude, you can't just give up your dream, dude. You can't do this. Is that like what he want? You know what I mean? Like, everyone had reached out and provided him so much fucking support. And keep in mind, too, he lost his belt and won it back this year.
Yep.
So he's had a quite an up and down roller coaster with Bray dying and how that affected him and his decision of whether he was going to hang up the boots or not. The fact that he lost the belt, won the belt back and shit with Kryzak again that we mentioned is just phenomenal. And I agree. I want to see more of Kryzak. I want to see more of that rivalry, in fact, in 2024.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely pick Aaron Duzan, and it's no disrespect or you know, not putting shine on someone else or, you know, anything like that. Like, because, you know, I love Paulie Kilpis too. I think that guy's incredible. Billy Knox. Anyone that I've seen pretty much has blown me away. But Aaron Duzan just keeps coming back. He just keeps getting fucking better. Even had the chance to fight Vance for the fucking heavyweight. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like that kid is just going places. And I'm so happy as a fan of his, as a huge fan of his, that he decided not to hang it up. And my pick from my heart would be Aaron Duzan for the shit that he's going through this year, the ups and the downs, and the fact that he's still chugging along. That'd be my pick.
The kid. Love him
Love
to
him.
death. Another one that was in that 20-degree warehouse, freezing to death. I could tell he was miserable, but by God, he went out there and had maybe the match of the night. What a match. I just edited it. It's so good. He always comes through for me. He always has a great match. I love the kid to death. I could go on all day about good old Aaron Duzan. But we'll go over the nominees. The nominees are Billy Knox, Aaron Duzan, Trent O'Day, Dustin Alexander, Phil Picasso, Beastman, Vance Desmond, and Cyclops.
Holy shit. That's rough, bro. That's rough. Damn, Stanton, what do you got on this one?
Well, Dustin beat Vance, so I'm already leaning towards Dustin. Yeah, I'm going Dustin. I'll say Dustin.
Hell of a year, man. Had banger matches, got turned on by his trainer, tag partner, beat him at the end of the year for the title. Hell of a year. Stephen Meeks, you know a lot of this field. How you feeling?
I feel like Billy Knox could walk away with 2 WrestleRoni gimmicks because, you know, he's the crown jewel of EIW and WrestleRoni in a lot of ways, and yeah.
No, it's crazy you said crown jewel because whenever I look at EIW, I look at myself as the executive producer. Gannon's the booker, and I call Billy the crown jewel. So that's funny you say that.
Yeah.
So,
no, I love Billy, and I'm ready for him and I to have another match in the next year.
I can't wait till that happens. Man.
Billy makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yep. And another one, there'd be no EIW without Billy Knox, without that match, without him being there to sell tickets for our main events. God bless Billy Knox. Lawrence, it's your last chance. Are you sticking with Duzan?
Man, this is a rough field, bro. Because Dustin accomplished a lot of shit this year, too.
Yeah.
From what he had to deal with, and he went in Fuzz Fest, that match with fucking Taylor with a banger and fucking getting his revenge on fucking Desmond. Like, wow, that stuff. And make no mistake too, Billy Knox is a fucking star too. Most of what I've seen at RSW product, they're fucking stars waiting to happen. But I feel like, man, it's so hard because to me, Billy Knox and fucking Aaron Duzan, they are RSW.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they are. Like, look at how many matches that were bangers from Billy. How many matches were bangers from Aaron? And again, this is no slight or disrespect to any of the wrestlers I've seen. But those two feel like the glue that holds RSW together, especially this year, from the matches they've had. Like, hell, how many times were you thinking, like, what was match of the night? Well, I don't know. Like, what was it? Was it one with Duzan or fucking Billy Knox?
Yeah.
I'm still going to stick with Duzan just because of how much fucking adversity that he was dealing with and how so many fans reached out to him and shit. Not just people like that were his brothers from the locker room. I mean, just fans reaching out to him like, bro, what are you thinking, man? Don't do this. Don't fucking do this. And he kept on going. I'm sticking with Duzan.
Hell yeah. Okay, man. This was a close one. Let's go to third place. There was a tie for third. 13% of the vote each. It was Beastman and Dustin Alexander tied for third place.
Okay.
Second place, 23.2% of the vote, Air Duzan. First place, 24.6% of the vote. Get that. Duzan had 23.2. 24.6 of the vote. Billy Knox, what a fucking year.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Billy.
My brother.
Congratulations.
My brother, Billy Knox.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that intro music is sick. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, I got chills. I was like, dang. I was like, that's cold.
He's had it redone where there's crows in it now.
Man, radical. Love Billy.
Good job,
gotta
Billy.
get that again.
I'm very happy with that.
Last year he won RSW Male Wrestler of the Year. This year he wins Roni Wrestler of the Year.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, I'm not giving you a fancy ring, Billy. I apologize.
WrestleRoni. Real shooters. EIW fans. Members of my beloved murder. West Virginia independent wrestling fans. Where do I begin? Where do I begin to thank you for the love, loyalty, and support that you've shown me? Last year, you nominated me for RSW Wrestler of the Year, and you put this chunk of metal on my finger. This year, you show up and show out and nominate me for WrestleRoni Male Wrestler of the Year 2023. You all are what powers fate's messenger. This body does the fighting, but the energy that you provide to me is what powers old Billy. Never forget that. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you eternally. I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much. I love you all. Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.
Phil Stamper, what do you think about Billy Knox?
I mean, that's a great pick. And it was like, I almost went it because I was like, let's think about how people have been voting. And I almost went like, let's move over to Billy. I mean, so great pick, great choice, makes a lot of sense. And I know that he's going to have bigger and more. I want to make it sound like he's going to have a great year next year without discrediting anything he's done this year. So like, I think he's going to continue his momentum and expand even further. There you go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, I'm so proud of the dude. You talk about somebody that has fans that show up and chant and go off. I'm so proud of him. Meeks, you know the man. What you had to say to Billy Knox on winning Wrestler of the Year?
Billy Knox is my freaking brother, bro. Like, he and I have shared a lot of special moments this year, and like being able to share the ring with him because of WrestleRoni and PWL. Putting that match together, I think that, we had a lot of fun, and like I said, me and Billy Knox have a special bond. You know, as professional wrestling hippies, we're like very much cut from the same cloth, and I freaking love that dude.
Love him to death. So proud of you, my man. Lawrence, you know Billy as well. What you had to say?
Oh yeah, Billy's such a great dude, man. Persona can wrestle his ass off. I mean, like, look at the shit he does. Death match with fucking Paulie Kilpis where they're just beating the fuck out of each other. Like, Billy doesn't give a fuck. And I love that about Billy. Like, he'll just do whatever the fuck you need him to do. With that being said, I would actually like to make a suggestion.
Okay.
for you, get your ear on RSW, APW, PW. I don't give a fuck who it is. I said this before, and I want to restate this. If they're an RSW, APW, wherever, put the Mothman and Billy Knox together as a fucking tag team.
No doubt.
And watch a brand new tag team champion.
Hell yeah.
Promise you. Put them in RSW. Get those motherfuckers together in a tag team. I would love to see that.
Match they had in Mannington, that last man standing match, that
Fuck
bloody
yeah.
war, that was a moment this year. Talk about moments, man. And to Billy's credit, let's talk about this Friday. We got to run the show, EIW. He picks me up at 11. The dude not only has to, we go to the venue, start setting up everything you got to do. He has to leave to go pick up his boy off the bus, then back to the venue, work on this, set this up. Then he leaves again to go to his boy's Christmas play and gets there right before bell time. He's a warrior, man. He's a trooper. Got up the next day after that death match, 5 o'clock in the morning, go to work. The dude's killing it in life and wrestling. I'm so proud of him.
Hell yeah. Well-deserved award.
Yeah.
For sure.
Love you, brother. There you have it, gentlemen. It's been the Ronis. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. We'll take a look back at 2023. Anything else you'd like to add to 2023, Phil Stamper?
Man, I can't wait for 2024.
Well, what are we looking forward to in 2024?
Fortunately, less things being jabbed into my head.
Can you guarantee that? Do you know that for sure?
I don't know if I can, and that's a scary thing.
I don't even know if I can even anymore.
Me either.
They could be cutting off my hair and shit down here. No one's safe.
I mean,
that's why they got to spike you.
Oh, I mean, if Tim wants me and Meeks to have a match, I don't know, Meeks, like maybe a haircut, like.
I don't know. I mean, I got rid of the beard, so I think that's enough. I think that's enough for now.
Mustache Meeks, ladies and gentlemen, making his debut. Meeks,
WrestleRoni debut.
What'd you like about 2023? What you want to see in 2024?
I feel like 2023 we finally proved that loving people through wrestling as a concept works.
Yeah.
I think when we first started in 2022, people were like, "What is this dude doing?" And then I feel like I've really been able to come into my own and work with a lot of great people like Sean Denny and J.R. Miller and Victor Andrews, and I'll if I attempted to name everybody, we'd be here forever. But I just want to see more star-making performances out of the Carolinas. You got so much great talent, like Lucky Ali and Jay Malachi.
Yeah.
Anybody out of the Firestar camp. They're all freaking stars, and yeah, I'm just super fortunate to have started in West Virginia, so I'm familiar with like the Roni gang, and then be a little bit of like a person of influence to WrestleRoni, and maybe introduce your audience to some North Carolina talent by sharing videos with you and all that good stuff. So let's just continue to grow and make good content together and be healthy members of the wrestling ecosystem.
Hell yeah. And props to you on your first vlog. I encourage the audience to go check out the first vlog. I enjoyed it.
That was fun. That's actually the second.
Really? Keep it coming.
So I had the series that I started when I was like primarily training under Jillian Hall. There's the In Your Hip Toss House vlog, which has like 4 or 5 episodes. But now this is like a new. I want to have a name, but it's hard for me to. I got commitment issues. I'm sorry. So,
Phil, will you hook Meeks up with a name for his vlog for Christmas?
I got a few in my notes pad. We can workshop it later.
Loving on the road.
We don't want to give too many. We don't want to give too many secrets away.
Phil Stamper says loving on the road. I don't know.
But yeah, there'll be more vlogs and more content.
It's.
Good.
Just don't ask Spooky Lou to name anything. He hit me up with that Sunday morning shine time shit, and I about wanted to reach to my phone and smack myself. Sunday morning shine time. I was like, what the fuck is that?
The show's still called Sunday Morning Shine Time, too.
I can't believe you.
They can't all be winners.
No, they can't.
Lawrence, what'd you like about 2023, and what do you want to see in 2024?
A few particular moments, I will say, like Dustin getting his revenge and winning the belt against Vance was awesome. It's just one thing. I just want to see like more really compelling guests that as you're listening to them and you're listening to their stories and the complete openness that your audience or that your guests have to be able to reveal like inner shit about themselves to the audience. I want to see more of that. Like, I think it's cool when you get to see the inside of a person, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just about like, oh, this is this persona that I have as a wrestler or whatever. Like, you know, we've had some amazing, you know, podcast guests on here before that, you know, I was actually a part of, which was really cool. And with that being said, Huff Manley, I wish him the speediest recovery. Love that guy. He knows what he means to me, and the podcast we did with him really meant a lot to me. And I wish him the speediest recovery. And I definitely want to see more Huff in 2024.
No doubt.
And a final thing I would say, can we get the fucking murder back together, bro?
I don't know. Hey,
is that ever gonna happen? Again? Yeah, let's get the murder back together again. I'd really like to see those guys together again.
Okay.
It just feels empty that like they're just doing their own shit and they're just, you know what I mean? They're just not together anymore.
Never say never in the pro wrestling business. CM Punk's back in WWE. Anything can happen. It's been a year, gentlemen. I love all of you. I love you three in front of me. You always come through. Phil, you're a great inspiration. You're a wealth of knowledge. I appreciate it. Props on the calendar. Constantly putting that together. Putting it out weekly. Never misses a beat. Right there you can see what wrestling.
That's what I was working on while we were talking.
He even puts the link to the damn Facebook page or website so you can check it out. I mean, it doesn't get any easier. If you want to see if there's an indie wrestling show in your area, Phil Stamper has you covered. Follow him on social media. Phil, you have any final words for the audience?
Check me out on pretty much all social media platforms at Trust in Phil.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you, Bubby. Meeks, any final words, your socials, your merch, anything you want to put out there? It's the holiday season. Let them know.
I love y'all, and thank you for another year of loving people through wrestling and helping me get through the freaking growing pains of, you know, being a young aspiring professional wrestler. And thanks for believing in Stephen Meeks. You can follow me at Meeks Wrestling everywhere except for Instagram, which is at Meeks Wrestles, and then I have Pro Wrestling Tees, Stephen Meeks. So yeah, thanks for letting me love on you, and thanks for loving me back. A little bit, just a little bit.
And props to you, Meeks. You have evolved like something else in the past few months. You really
I got a question for you, Steven. I was just thinking about something. When you talk about your merch, you got a shirt that says "Believing in Steven"?
Believing in Steven, bruh. Yeah, I might.
Come on, man.
Good.
Believing in Steven, I like it.
But yeah, I just appreciate everybody for coming along for the ride, and thanks to Spooky Lou for being an early adopter of Stephen Meeks.
Hey,
oh yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Lawrence, I love you, Bubby. Thank you for coming back to do another Ronis. What do you have to say? Any final words?
I'm humbled by the experience, man. I appreciate that you invited me back in. You know, I always try to support you whenever I can. Try to make as many shows as I can. Sorry, I missed the last one. RSW and EIW, anything that, you know, you've got your fingers in the pie for or whatever. And like I said, I love you to death, man. You know that, and ain't a motherfucker on the planet prouder than you than I am. Believe that.
Thank you.
You're doing great shit.
It's been a great year, gentlemen. It's been a year to remember. I did a lot of living. The channel's had a lot of success. We've had a lot of growth. Pro wrestling has had a productive year. I'll say it again. I love what I'm seeing. It's been a great year personally. To the subscribers, to the fans, I can't thank you enough for what you're doing for me. You really are. You don't know what you mean to me. It's been awesome. Studio 97 is our sponsor tonight. Kill City Cup is our sponsor tonight. Go check out Kill City Cup. We got EIW Reindeer Games just hit the channel. Check it out. Awesome show. My favorite show I've ever been a part of. It's been a great year. Thank you, gentlemen. Hang on the line with me. To you folks watching at home, thank you for tuning in. It's been a fun one. Thank you for your votes. Thank you for your support. Enjoy your holiday season. I'm losing my voice, and that's the reason. We're out of here.
Jesus Christ coming to you live from the Action Zone. I'm boycotting the Ronis because I should have won everything. It should have been me!